Alrighty folks, so today I'm going to war against the pigs. About 2 weeks ago, the energizer that was powering this thing went out, and from the time that one went out to when the new one came in, the pigs figured out that there wasn't juice in this fence, and they started getting out. Well then, even after I got the new one hooked back up and got a good shot going back through here, they're still getting out somehow. I don't know if they found a low spot or what the deal is, but they're not staying in where they're supposed to be. So I've tried several different things, and so far I haven't been able to keep them in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this second wire up into a ground wire. So what that'll do is that if they go under the fence and they push the bottom wire down here up, which will still be hot, and if they push it up far enough to where they're hitting that ground wire as well, that's about as good of a shock as you can hope to give them, because you got a solid ground and a solid hot, and that should really hit hard. If this doesn't work, I'm not sure where we're going from here, but I'm going to give this a try. So the first thing that we need to do is, I think I turned this off. Yeah, it's off. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we're going to snip right here, and on the other side, that'll disconnect the second wire from our source, and then we'll drive in a ground rod, connect the ground rod to here, and see if that does anything. But if we snip it back here, that'll still let juice go to all the rest of the wires. So we'll give it a go and see what happens. Now I don't have another actual ground rod, but I've got this old rusty piece of all thread, and it was actually pretty bent up before, so I had to straighten it out a little bit so I'd be able to drive it in. So it's only like 3 or 4 feet tall, but this should work well enough for what we're trying to do, to see if this is even gonna put them or keep them in. And if it looks like it's gonna work well, I might get another actual ground rod that's 6 or 8 feet long and use that instead. But this'll work, at least for the time being. Alright, and I'm going to leave a good 6 or 8 inches up there. That way if I do want to pull this out later, I'll have plenty to get something hooked to try getting that out. So this is a ground rod clamp, and so that just clamps around your ground rod, and then you can put a wire in through this little spot right there and clamp that in there. Hopefully this will fit on here alright, because this rod's not super big. And it's a little bit too small. So I think what I'll do is we'll run the wire inside the clamp, and hopefully that'll do. Ooh, did I not cut that long enough? Gosh, I didn't cut that long enough. Okay, I need to get another piece of wire. Ugh. Okay, round 2. So I think we can just slide that on there like that. I don't even think I'm going to crimp it for now until I see if it's going to work. The way it's been around there, I think it should make good enough connection back here at this crimp without actually crimping it, just to see if everything's going to work the way that I think it's maybe going to. Alright, that feels pretty good. Okay, so now we'll turn the fence back on and test this thing and see what it's like. Uh-oh. That's interesting. So, oh, yeah. I forgot about this. I don't know if you can hear this clicking or not, but the problem is that at the other end of this stretch, so right now the ground is only from this corner post on, and at the other end where this lower gate is, the wires are connected together down there. So this is actually shorting out. I need to go down to the other end, snip that so this one's isolated, and then yeah, then we'll be good. Okay, so this right here is our problem, because this is connected down to our second wire that we want to be the ground. So I'm gonna see, the fence is still on, but these are insulated, so hopefully I can do this without getting shocked. Maybe. Maybe. It's a whole lot easier when you can get it at the back. There we go. Okay, so now that's not grounding out anymore, or at least I don't think it is. Alright, so this one theoretically shouldn't have any charge on it. Okay, that doesn't. Ooh, man! Yeah! That one, ooh, that's, man, even through the grass, that's, I think it was because I had my hand on the ground and it was really making a good ground. Jeez, I want a longer piece of grass here. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't feel that much different than just having your hand right on the ground here, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it a try. It seems to be conducting pretty well. So we'll give that a go and see what happens. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Keep moving. So I really want to try getting them through the gate, because I don't want them to hit this hot wire trying to go through the fence and then be stuck on the outside instead of the inside. So I don't want to push them too much. We're getting pretty close. I also don't want them to circle back around and go all the way back down the hill after I just chased them all the way up through the autumn olive. Well, they went through the fence anyways, and the first one that went through, I heard a snap, and it squealed when it went through. So I don't know. It definitely shocked them, that's for sure. I'm just hoping that they stay over here, and that'll be enough of a deterrent. If they try going back through, they'll get hit again and maybe stay on this side. We'll see. Alrighty, folks. Well, it's been, I think, about 2 weeks since I swapped over this second wire from the bottom to a ground wire. And so far, I have not seen the pigs out. When they were getting out before, they were coming like down into the spring field and stuff, so I was really seeing them when they would get out. But so far, I have not seen them out since I switched this. So I think this is working. Now, for right now, the only one that's set up this way is this lower stretch of the middle woods. It doesn't go up the hill and around at the top of the middle woods. This is only for this lower stretch going through here where we've got a hot wire, ground wire, hot wire, all the way the rest of the way up. And I think I'm just going to leave it like this for the time being, because I've got enough other projects that need to be done in the next couple months that I'm not going to do the rest of this unless I have to, because it's going to get a little bit tricky going under the gates and stuff to get the ground wire going all the way around. So if I can get away with just doing this lower section for now, I'm just going to do this lower section for now and call it good for this year, for this group of pigs, and then probably do the rest of it for next year, maybe. We'll see. But if I see them out again, well, we'll reevaluate at that point. So I think that's going to do it for now for today's project. As always, I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.